So when do you finally feel like you know something? And I don't mean when do you know something, or when have you mastered it. I mean when you finally feel like you know what you're doing. When do you finally feel like you know what's going on? When do you finally feel like an adult even? I mean, I just turned 40 and I still don't feel like an adult. I mean, my joints do, but mentally not so much. So I'm really wondering, when do you feel like you finally know something? I've been doing photography and videography for 20 years. People have been paying me for this. And sometimes I still feel like I'm not good enough, or can I really do that, or just like I don't know what I'm doing. I'll figure it out. Even though I really do know what I'm doing, I just don't feel like I know what I'm doing. So when does that ever change? Ooh, look, beaver been chewing that up. When does that ever change? Or does it ever change? There could be a master and still feel like you know nothing. There's a lot of people that are fantastic musicians that really are master level savants even. And even they'll tell you that they're not the best, or they're, semi-mastered. Is it really just that there's that much to know? All the ducks. Here, ducks. Some geese somewhere. Making a lot of noise. But, I guess they have, of course now everything has a name. But really that kind of leads into what they call imposter syndrome, I suppose. Really kind of feeling like you don't know what you're doing. Despite the fact that you probably do, and you're probably the only person that notices that there's something lacking. Ooh, I'm gonna get over this noisy bridge here. Every time you go over this bridge, it makes god-awful noise. Oh, we're down here at Chipeta Lake, just doing a little walk and talk. So, when do you ever know? When do you ever feel like you know? Do you ever feel like you know? Because I sure don't. Matter of fact, the front screen on this just turned off, and I'm not even sure I'm still recording. I think I am. It was switched to the back screen. I guess the front screen shuts off after a while. This is the first time I'm using this camera like this. The DJI Osmo Action 4. Seems to be a pretty nice camera, to be perfectly honest. Looks like very stable footage. I'm using a different audio solution at the moment because I don't want to pick up any wind noise, and the mics are unprotected on this. I've got a windscreen coming and a wireless that'll tap directly into the DJI, but so that's just food for thought for the day while we're doing a little walk and talk. Do you ever finally feel like an adult? Do you ever finally feel like you know what you're doing? Or do you just continue blundering through life in the typical fashion of, well, I guess I'll figure it out? Generally speaking, we do, but talk about not ever feeling like we know what we're doing. So we got the lake on this side. We've got river on that side. Nice little spot. Easy to get to. Nice to walk around. A little bit of mud on the far side. They keep it stocked with fish, so the fishing's pretty decent most of the time. Not anything huge normally, but, That's really all we've got for today. Let me know, when do you feel like you know what you're doing? Or is there, maybe that's only a certain population that has this sort of feeling. Maybe it's a spectrum trait, so to speak. Let me know. Tell me, how do you feel? It stinks on this end of the lake. It's kind of marshy, boggy. There's water always coming out of the side of the hill and coming down this kind of a small creek. Kind of the water just spills out of this hillside here next to the river. It certainly has a marshy smell to it. But, get out, go for a walk, get some exercise. Make sure these 40-year-old bones don't creak too loudly. Now we're on to, this is always the colder portion. This back portion is all shaded by these trees and berm here. The beaver has definitely been through here tearing some stuff up. Actually, I'll show you. There's a little beaver den dam, whatever you want to call it, over here. And it wasn't there last year, that's for sure. Matter of fact, I don't think it was there even just a few months ago. It's been here a little while, though, you can tell. Let me turn this around and show it to you. Oh, yeah. Forgot audio sync. See, clearly a beaver's mound. Everything's chewed and gnarled. Teeth marks. They've been really working it over down here. Kind of neat, though. Oh, yeah, here. You can see it's slicked. They've been going up and down. It's pretty crazy what these little beavers can do in a short matter of time. They're very industrious. I've yet to see a beaver down here, though. Keep hoping I'll see one. But then again, the city or whoever might have to take the beaver out of here. They might not like them chewing up all the trees and probably eating a good pile of fish. But normally when a beaver dam or something like that gets built somewhere near the city, they go and take it out, capture the beaver, take it someplace else. Or something along those lines. The problem with the beavers is that while they do a great job, sometimes they don't do it where you want them to. And they can also contaminate the water with E. coli, which isn't particularly a good thing, depending on what that water is being used for. So that can be a problem. But I'm curious if the horizon leveling is better or if the rock steady was better. We'll see. We'll see when we get home. I think that's about all of the brilliance for one day. We'll head back to the truck and go on about our lovely day. Actually, it's turning off quite dreary. Storm moving in. It's supposed to be really cold going tonight into tomorrow night. And that won't be very much fun. But we'll be nice and warm inside with our wood stove. That'll be alright. Alright. Footage off.